we need to talk about Kai Havertz. What a beautiful performance from him today against Bournemouth, and his form in the past few weeks has been ridiculous. He's starting to look like that dream centre forward that Arsenal fans are craving. Link-up play, assisting, goals, he's had it all recently. But before I begin, if you could please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button and turn on those notifications, it will be much appreciated. So let's start with the Bournemouth game today, and Kai Havertz grabbed himself an 8.6 rating, which is thoroughly deserved. And look at his heat map, he was pretty much everywhere. You can see he's got most of his interactions on the pitch in that deeper sort of role, and that's kind of what Mikel Arteta wants. A false nine that can link the players together, then have the ability to get into the box, and Kai Havertz did that countless times today and has been doing that over the past few weeks. So here are the stats from Kai Havertz from today. 54 touches, 70% pass accuracy, 2 key passes, 2 big chances created, and 12 duels won, which was the most in the match. He was fouled 3 times, played 90 minutes, 2 shots on target, and won a penalty. So a really complete number 9 performance from Kai, except from a goal or an assist. But he could have had a goal or assist really easily. He gave quite a lot of chances to Bukayo Saka, unfortunately couldn't finish them off. It was really interesting to see after the game what Kai Havertz said about really enjoying playing as a number 9. There's been a lot of talk about what his best position is, but I think these past few games has proved to us that he is a number 9 and he shouldn't be playing anywhere else. He's really free. You can just feel he's in the game. You know, he's not on the periphery as he is when he's in the midfield. And it's just a joy to watch. Really strong. I think he's surprised a lot of us Arsenal fans about how strong he is. And in terms of how clinical he is, he's got a lot better in finishing. And I think being up front and being the main man in the number 9 position has given him confidence that he can finish chances off. And although he may miss a couple like the offside one, you just know that Kai Havertz will come good and get some sort of contribution in terms of goals or assists. A really interesting stat is this one, comparing Kai Havertz when he was at Chelsea to when he's at Arsenal. Already in his first season, he's closing in on his Chelsea record in all competitions. And it must be remembered, he's played a lot of more games up front for Chelsea. So Kai has 18 goals and assists combined for Arsenal. To compare that to his 26 goals and assists combined for Chelsea in 91 games. You can tell he's become a bit of an output machine for us. And this is why we love Mikel Arteta, bringing out the best of somebody who we know has the tools to be so good. Not many managers in the world has the ability that Arteta has to turn a player around. We've seen it with Kai Havertz. We've seen it with Martin Odegaard, who wasn't really getting the best out of his abilities until he came to Mikel Arteta. And it's big credit to Arteta, but also to the players themselves. You've got to have a really big mentality to come to the club and turn things around. And Kai Havertz, I think, has one of the best mentalities I've seen from a player. And you can tell he really believes in his ability, even if there is noise around him. And we're now seeing the beautiful best out of him. Just look at these stats. I mean, it's ridiculous. For him to get 14 goals and assists in his last 12 matches is the sort of output we're used to seeing from the likes of Salah, from Haaland. Kai Havertz is up there producing those sort of numbers. He's only not contributed with a goal and assist against City, Villa, Wolves and Bournemouth, as penalties don't really count as an assist. So Kai Havertz, you know, he's come here, a lot of people saying, does he have the ability to produce? But he is producing. We must remember, this is the run-in, you know. Most players go into hiding. Kai Havertz has been called, you know, March verts, in that he only produces in March. But I think we are seeing now in this running that Kai Havertz can produce any time of the year. And I think it's just perfect he's doing it now at crunch time. And I won't forget his contributions if we win this title, because it's phenomenal. You know, watching him, I'm actually in awe. And I wouldn't have thought by this stage with Kai Havertz we'll be seeing the results. I thought it would take him really a full season to adapt, but he really has just smashed any of that out the window and is producing right now. Also in football, we underestimate relationships, both on and off the pitch. Mikel Arteta talks about how all his players' girlfriends are really close together. And that's what he's wanted. He wanted that unity off the pitch to be there so that on the pitch it can be there. And Kai Havertz and Saka's relationship has really improved on the pitch. You can see the amount of times they're linking up. It's beautiful. Same with Odegaard. And it's fitting that their girlfriends are all together and enjoying off the pitch. It's the little things like that which Mikel Arteta likes to hone in on, and they make an impact on the pitch. We're seeing the best out of our players. And I think there was a report that came out earlier in this week, or it might have been yesterday actually, where Arteta said the training session was so intense that he had to stop it. And that is just something that you just love to hear as a fan. The players are so locked in to produce and to be title winners that in training, Mikel Arteta, who's so intense, had to even stop it. If you guys remember the Amazon documentary, when Arteta was like, he was fuming because the players on the training pitch, they were really lethargic, really slow, and it transmitted in the game against Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup where we got knocked out. But now it's the opposite. Arteta is now having to stop training sessions in fear that some of his players may get injured due to how intense they are training. To end the video, I'm just going to talk about the penalty incident, and it's been doing rounds on Twitter, on social media. People really upset with the penalty. But I think we've got to actually give it to Kai Havertz and the intelligence to win the penalty. Brilliant run, brilliant pass from Odegaard. And I made a video yesterday about Martinelli and getting the best out of him. And I said maybe moving Odegaard onto that left side of the pitch is the best way forward. And you can see the quality he has to be able to bend a pass round to Kai Havertz was really good. So Kai Havertz gets the ball just ahead of the goalkeeper. And I think rather than saying it's a dive, I would call it intelligence from Kai Havertz. We talk about the best players that are really good at winning penalties. We're thinking of the Harry Kanes of this world. They always manage to leave a leg in, and it's part of football. Goalkeepers know you can't be reckless and that the attackers always have the advantage in that situation. And Kai Havertz used his body really, really well. And I was screaming at Kai Havertz, why did he do that? He could have taken it round and gone and shot, but I think it was the best thing he could have done. And this is like just a testament to his ability, knowing the situation, knowing that there's defenders around him, and the best option for him is to go down. And of course, Bukayo Saka, I know this is a Kai Havertz video, but a really, really cool penalty under pressure. We've talked about players turning up in the run-in. Last season against West Ham, Bukayo Saka missed a penalty, and it was really, really hurtful and painful for us, because I think it really started the beginning of the end of our title charge. But this year, cool, calm, composed, no nerves at all. We didn't let the crowd get nervy. You could tell the players were really onto each other, really switched on, and this is what we love to see. And Arteta really has done a brilliant job making sure the players are now mentally switched on compared to last season. And now 2 games to go, of course. Let's hope for the best. Man City slip up, Wolves away, Fulham away, Spurs away, really tough games. And I just hope that they can drop points. But anyway, that's it for now, Gunners. Hope you've enjoyed. Please smash that like button and tell me, what is your opinion on Kai Havertz's performance at the number 9? I think he's been brilliant and he's kind of changed our transfer plans. We should go for a winger. But what do you think? Are you Kai number 9 or are you another striker is needed?